Manti Te'o from NFL Network's Good Morning Football, who he thinks can be the next Sam Darnold. So somebody who comes back, plays really well, and takes his team to the playoffs.
When I think of, we talked a little bit about Sam Darnold and who could have a Sam Darnold-like effect on a team. I look no further than Geno Smith. Geno Smith is somebody that under a certain system has been a very, very efficient quarterback in the NFL. Now it has to be the perfect system. Where is that system? I really don't know, but I do know that if you're looking for a veteran quarterback that can make good decisions, that is accurate, that has a lot of experience under his belt, Geno Smith. Now, he's also had good experience, and he's also had bad experience. And I think that is something that creates a lot of value when you're looking at somebody like Geno, that he knows how to navigate rough waters, but he also knows how to celebrate the wins.
And again, with Smith was with the Raiders, they're going to likely take Mendoza #1 overall, so he'll probably be cut. Let's open it up. Do you think the Browns bring in a veteran quarterback? Is it Willis? Is it Smith? Is it Kyler Murray? Is it somebody like that? Or do you think they rely on getting a young guy middle of the draft?
Well, that's what we don't know. I feel like, sure, Shedeur Sanders didn't show that he was the clear-cut option to be the #1 quarterback long-term here. I think you build up your offensive line, all the weapons around them, and you throw Sanders in put him in the cockpit, let him play next year. If he doesn't play well, he's going to show you he's not the answer, and you're going to probably be 2-15, and then you can get your quarterback in next draft. If you make a move for a veteran, in all essence, you're saying Sanders is not the guy, because you're not going to get Malik Willis, who's going to be the starter, and say, okay, in 2 or 3 years, we'll look at Sanders. And so that's where this decision, is so important on what they do. I'm not sold. In my opinion, I'm just not the guy you take the 5th round draft pick again and say, hey, we hope we can make this guy into the answer. And I'm not for these projects. I hear the Ty Simpsons, I hear the Garrett Nussmeyers, I hear, the other name, whatever it is, Drew Aller. I want a guy at the top of the draft that's a sure shot. I think everybody does at this point. We went through this for so long. So I think you look, and if you're sold that you want to win this year, you bring in a Geno Smith or somebody with these other weapons, and maybe you'll win 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. But if you truly don't think you're ready to compete this year, then see what you have and then make that determination. So it's kind of like you're in the middle of the road. You could win just enough games to keep you from getting the top guy. If you look at this year, those last 2 games, what did it really do you to win the Steelers and the Bengals? It cost you having a chance to have the #1 pick. A lot of people would say, well, the Raiders would have made sure they lost their last game, so they got the #1. But how many years is it only a 1 quarterback draft, It's been the last 2 years like a 1 quarterback draft. So they've kicked the road thinking 26 was going to be loaded with 6 to 8 first-round quarterbacks. And now they're talking about that in 27. You could get here a year from now. It could be the same thing. So I don't know. I don't know who these guys out there, but Geno Smith's like 35, 36 years old, so he's not going to be the long-term answer either. So that's where it can make sense to me to go get Malik Willis if you feel like, okay, he is the guy we want. And so that's what you brought Todd Monken in here for, to lean on him to find what they've been looking for, because you put at risk your defense by letting Schwartz get upset and leave and all these things. So, that will be determined here in the next week. We'll start knowing what they're thinking. If they don't make any moves in free agency or trade for quarterback, then I can see them looking at the draft, and who knows where that leads.